Good day, students! So for today, we are going to discuss similar triangles and we are going to solve it using the real-life examples. By the way, I am your teacher, Jopet T. Aurelio. So before we go on our lesson proper, let us review first on how to solve the missing sides of our triangle. So, we are going to find the value of our x in the following triangles. Now, if our triangle is WXY similar to PQR, and the following or the corresponding values are as shown. So the first thing we are going to do is to redraw our triangle. So our triangle WXY, we are going to rotate it clockwise so that it will look like our triangle PQR. So the new form will look like this. So we have W, Y, and X, and we have the angle 50 for our angle W. W to Y, that's 30. W to X, that is 36. And we just copy our triangle PQR. So after we already redraw our triangle, the next thing we are going to do is solve it using ratio and proportion. How are we going to solve ratio and proportion on our triangles? We simply find the first value, paired it with the second value, so that's 36 and 30. So we are going to make it a ratio of 36 over 30. Now, since we choose 36 here, on our other side of our triangle, we choose also x as our numerator and 15 will be our denominator. So our ratio will look like this. After that, apply the cross product. So our x will be multiplied to 30 and that will give us 30 times x. The next one is multiply 36 by 15 and that will give us 36 times 15. And solving 36 times 15, it will give us 540. Now, since our concern is only to find the value of our x, we are going to divide both sides by 30. And after that, we are going to eliminate 30 on our numerator and our denominator. So that what will remain is just the letter x. And we are going to divide 450 by 30. And that will give us 18 units. So the value from P to R is just 18 units. So now let's go on our lesson proper and we are going to solve real-life examples of similar triangles. If a tree casts a 24-foot shadow at the same time that a yardstick casts a 2-foot shadow, we are going to find the height of our tree. So on this example, our first thing that we are going to do is we are going to draw our triangles. So here is our illustration. So this will be our tree and this will be our yardstick and this will be our sun. So from the tree, it has a shadow of 24 feet and the yardstick, it has a shadow of 2 feet. Now, the yardstick is given at 3 feet whereas the height of the tree is unknown. So that is what we are going to solve. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to solve it using ratio and proportion. So just like what we did on our review, we just simply use the ratio of 3 is to 2. And take note, since we've started with 3, our other ratio will start at x over 24. After that, apply the cross multiplication. So that's x times 2. That will give us 2x, and 3 times 24. That will give us 24 times 3. And solving 24 times 3, it will give us 2x equal to 72. Now, our concern is only the letter x. We are going to divide both sides by 2. So our new equation will look like this. And if you are going to divide 2 by 2, the answer will be 1, or simply our letter x. And 72 divided by 2, that will give us 36 feet. So it means to say that the 36 feet is our height of our tree. Let us now have our second example. While crossing on San Pedro Street, Ramon noticed a mirror on the ground, which is 45 feet from the base of the traffic light. He walks backward until he can see the top of the traffic light in the middle of the mirror. At that point, Ramon's eyes are 6 feet above the ground and he is 7.5 feet from the mirror. Now, use similar triangles to find the height of the traffic light. So for this problem, our first solution is we are going to draw our triangles. So the illustration will look like this. So this is the traffic light, the mirror, and this is Ramon. Now take note on our clues. So Ramon noticed a mirror which is 45 feet from the base of the traffic light. So if this is the traffic light, the base is here. So that is 45 feet. The next one is that Ramon's eyes are 6 feet above the ground. So Ramon, from here up to here is 6 feet. And the next clue is he is 7.5 feet from the mirror. So from this mirror to his position, that is 7.5 feet. And we are going to find the height of our traffic light. So that is our x feet. And we are going to let the letter x be the height of our traffic light. So the next step is we are going to solve using ratio and proportion. So if we are going to choose first 6 feet over 7.5 feet for our first triangle, the next ratio will be x over 45 feet. After which, we are going to use cross multiplication. So that's 7.5 times x. That will be 7.5 multiplied to x. And the next one will be 6 times 45. So that will look like as 6 times 45. Now, solving 6 times 45, it will give you 270. And dividing both sides by 7.5, this will become 1. And 270 divided by 7.5, that will give us 36 feet. Therefore, 36 feet is the height of our traffic light. Now, let us have a challenging example. So, on a level ground, the base of a coconut tree is 20 feet from the bottom of a 48 feet flag pole of Santa Ana National High School. The tree is shorter than the pole. At a certain time, their shadows end at the same point, 60 feet from the base of the flag pole. Now the question is, how tall is the tree? So the first thing we are going to do in solving this problem is we are going to draw our triangle. And our triangle will look like this. So this is our tree and this is our pole. Take note of our clue. From the bottom of the tree to the pole, that is 20 feet. The height of the pole is 48 feet. And when the sun hits the pole and the tree, it will have a shadow of 60 feet. And we are asked of how tall is our tree. So that is our x feet or our unknown. Now, the question is, what is the distance from this point up to this point? So, it is very simple. Take note, from this end to this end is 60. And from the coconut tree to your flagpole, that is 20 feet. So, if you are going to subtract 60 by 20, it will have 40 feet. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to redraw our triangle. So first, let us draw our bigger triangle. So our bigger triangle will be from the flagpole to the point where the shadows meet or end. So that will be, this will become 48 and this is 60. Next is our smaller triangle. So this is our smaller triangle from the coconut tree to where the shadows end. So that is 40 feet and that is our x. By the way, our x will be the height of our coconut tree. Next is we are going to solve our triangle. So using ratio and proportion, so that's 48 over 60. So if our 48 is our numerator, on the other side, our numerator will be x and our denominator will be 40. Then applying cross product will be 60 times x. That will give us 60x, and 48 times 40, that will become 48 times 40. Simplifying the problem, 48 times 40, it will have 1920. And dividing both sides by 60, that will give us 32 feet. Therefore, the height of the coconut tree is 32 feet. So now, let us have our practice problem. So since we already have our 3 examples, it is now your turn to answer the 2 problems. So the first problem states that the foot of a ladder is 1.2 meter from a fence that is 1 meter high. The ladder touches the fence and rests against a building that is 1.8 meters behind the fence. First thing you are going to do is draw the diagram, and second, determine the height of the building where it reached the top of the ladder. Second problem is, Katerina's boat has come untied and floated away on the lake. She is standing atop of a cliff that is 35 feet above the water in a lake. If she stands 10 feet from the edge of the cliff, she can visually align the top of the cliff with the water at the back of her boat. Her eye level is 5.5 feet above the ground. Approximately how far out from the cliff is Katerina's boat? So that will be your 2 examples that you are going to practice. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe and hit the bell button for all the updates of our new lessons in mathematics. Until next time, peace!